Hello, good morning. Welcome to my show. This morning, my name is Goloko. This is Gone on Track, where we track every event that happened in the past. We'll be able to bring you up to speed. Welcome this morning on this episode of this channel, Gone on Track, where we track every event and try to project what's going to happen tomorrow, future, what happened to people around us, in our community, society, in our country, Nigeria, Africa, all over the world. This is a channel that tries to, get people informed. Please share the channel to all your people, your social media platform. Gone on Track is a platform for everyone, not to be missed, to get one or two information. I'm going to discuss today about why do you have to trust people? Why do you have to trust people? Trust this day in the world we live now is a very, very big issue in our society. In the world at large, trust is an issue. People have trusted people in the past. People betray their trust, do whatever they want to do. Some people choose this is the way they want to live, and this is what they want to do. Some people will, they don't break that trust intentionally. Some people do intentionally. Some people out of, lack of think twice about before they make a decision, or they just been carried away, and they break trust issue. And it's about now that how do I trust you? How do you trust me? So this is a very big issue, and it's very, very important issue in our nation, in our community, in the world we live in today. Trust is very, very, very important thing. That without it, it's difficult, for a relationship to be built up. It's difficult to transfer business, with people that you don't even know. Some people part away with millions of money, pounds, dollar, naira, thousands, because of they want to transfer the business, and all this, it comes out to based on trust. You understand what I'm saying? Trust is a very big issue in our community, and that's why I want to discuss this topic. I'm going to go a brief to relate this topic to about what's happening in my country, Nigeria, part of the world, Nigeria and Africa. Now we have a sitting president, Muhammadu Buhari, that's leaving very soon, and we have someone in his party, Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that wants to be a president. Did Tinubu really trust Buhari? Why did he support Buhari to become a president? Or did they have any agreement between them? But people can say now, based on what's going on now about scarcity of fuel and money, of naira in Nigeria, why Buhari have to implement this sort of policy now, because you have a candidate in an election, and so many people are getting angry now. So many people ask questions, why now? If Buhari is the one on the ballot, is he going to implement this kind of policy? People say some elements, try to cause chaos, cause trouble. There's no trust. The citizens are not trusting the government. They are not trusting people that govern them, their leaders, they didn't trust them at all. So there's a lot of trust issue around. So it's not only, I think the Nigerian law is all over, even in the UK, where we are now, government, people don't trust the government, they don't trust their leaders. Different policy, so they don't trust them. Politicians, they're all the same. All this scenario been playing up all over the world. Even among ourselves, people in diaspora, trust is a big issue as well. People come bringing people, they hosted people from their home, from Nigeria, try to give them accommodation, pending the time they're going to get their own reading. By that, they are living with them, they make all sort of trouble, cause them, so many hardship, cause them embarrassment, use their house, their addresses to do some, dirty thing. People that even come in from Nigeria anywhere, people find it difficult to accommodate them, because the bad experience they had in the past. You get what I'm saying? So the bad experience don't allow people to like giving them helping other people that's coming. You know, it's about, oh, I have this bad experience. How am I going to help other people coming? It's about trust. Trust has been broken. That people have been showing some kind of behavior that people really find difficult to to let go. So it's really affecting people that need the help genuinely that's coming behind, because whoever they want to help them, because they have this experience in the past, it's difficult for them to help other people. And other people that's coming, they might not even have that type of behavior, but because somebody have already done something bad, something not good, so it's difficult for that person that has receiving hand of that bad thing to welcome somebody else, to come into the house or to provide help. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So it's about trust. And trust is really thing that I'm going to try to discuss on this channel. Nobody's a saint when it comes to this issue of trust. But however, sometimes we might have made the mistake one way or the other at the point of our life. But we can always try. We can always try to, like, okay, we can make amends. Sometimes you move on from there, try to build the trust. If we trust gone, sometimes it's very difficult to build up. If you're able to build it up back, you might be lucky. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to discuss trust issue, about people around us, government to citizen. How do we trust? And to my people in diaspora, we have the issue of trust for people that's coming from Africa, that need help, maybe accommodation or work, or to put them through when they first go to the country. But because some people have done this, have given this help out to some people in the past, so they don't want to do that help anymore. They don't want to render that help to any other people, the other person or that person that's coming that need that help genuinely. So this is our whole issue. And I'm going to say, I'm going to treat a topic, diaspora trust. That will be another episode. And we, among ourselves, trust ourselves here in this country. It's a really big issue that when we look at it, it's really give us a really setback, for us to move on with a good mindset. When you look at the Asians, the Indian, whatever, the way these people come together to help each other, it's really amazing. But when you look at African people, it's difficult to put things together for ourselves, because we don't trust each other, because we try to mask each other. Even at workplace, you see there, it's happening. It's happening, it's very few people that trust each other. It's just ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kò jẹ́ kí a ní ìlọsíwájú. Most of the àwọn èèyàn lè fi pé okay, àwọn make owó yẹn, they are making me money, but like if you are among your brothers, you are making money, other brothers are not making it. It's like you work on for lower now, you are pardon my words, So this is just it. We need to like tell each other the truth. Some people might be watching my video. We need to sit down. I believe that in this life, if you don't try to put element of trust in any relationship we have, we won't be able to move. We're just going to stuck, or we're going to remain in our corner, or we're going to be in a corner that we can't really do anything. When we begin to suspect everybody around us, it's going to come and hurt us, wanting us back, because we won't be able to even move. We won't be able to, entrust something to somebody hand, or I want to advise, or I want you to do this for me, because we've been made a victim of, of all this trust issue in the past. So it's difficult for people to move on from that. But sometimes we just have to build. We need to, this life is a risk. Sometimes we just have to risk things and, try to move, move as much as we can move, try to like take the risk. Sometimes it might not be difficult to do, but if someone is not going to do that, it might limit you to stay where you are. So your ability to try to risk things sometimes make you a better person and make you to have more positive experience, not negative. Because if you just start to stay in your corner, you know, you don't want to come out of your shit and you believe somebody, I don't want this around me. Oh, somebody have done this, somebody have done that. I don't want this. So because of that, I don't want to help. I don't want to do this. You're gonna be like, oh, really? You're gonna be on the same spot. You're not going to move anywhere. That's why sometimes we take the risk. You know, in insurance, you know, when you have an insurance people, they say, oh, they want to insure you, and it's a risk they're taking. That's a life is a pivot on which, you know, insurance is a pivot on which life depends. You know, risk is a pivot on which life depends. Life depends on a risk. It's a pivot, you know. Life depends on a risk. So at the point in time, we need to take risk for us to break forth, for us to break through. Nobody, even God himself didn't promise us easy life. God didn't promise us easy life. He said in life we're going to strive to make ends meet. However, people outsmart other people to make ends meet, but that's not. It's not good. But people do all sorts to get money, to get riches, where you know, that's don't care. But look, other people see. Whatever your feelings won't care, they just want to make money. So it makes some people to lose trust in them. So in this channel, on this channel, I'm going to be talking about trust issue. Why do you have to trust people? Sometimes it might be difficult for people that have heartbreak, you know, that have having a, you know, heartbroken, you know, people who have done so many things for them, maybe relationship wise, financially, maybe you rely on somebody. Or you expect somebody to do something for you, you know, it mess you up, you know, it's difficult for some people to move on away from it. You have to be honest with yourself. Some people have to even go through therapy, you know, to move away from this type of damage, this trust that have caused them. So sometimes it makes it difficult. So the issue is that the people that are going to be a victim of this trust issue, you know, is the people that's coming. The next person that want the help is going to be a victim, because the person that's supposed to render the help might not want to render the help because the bad experience he or she had in the past is going to deter the person. That's a move. That's why because of where experience, but in the no, I'm with the experience here. I don't mean fashion remo. Me only no, the lagbaja mo shift mo got to move by. So difficult for when you come. Láti render help for my me. So hopefully àwọn kan see disadvantage láti gba ìkan padà, you know, láti rí kan gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹni tí kan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. So it just some people going to be a victim of that trust. Not necessarily now the person that they want to break heart here or to pàdánù dependent nǹkan tó fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So this is it. So we just have to let's reason together and try to digest this. Trust is not easy to get, but however, trust can bring everything good your way. Because why? If you have been tried first time, second time, third time, you are not failing, that person can pull his entire life. If people go and tell her, this person you are putting, they say, no, this person you are trusting. Because there's no reason to that, there's no reason for whatsoever. That's it, that. So, but trust her, because she'll confess what the friend by your junior. So, when you build a trust, it goes a long way. But sometimes when the trust is broken, it might not be intentionally, you know, it might not be intentionally, but when it's broken, it's difficult to get back. We have to be honest with ourselves. But it takes the grace for that trust to come back. But however, on one part, we need to try to show, oh, okay, I've done this. Am I going to be remorseful? Am I going to, stop this? Or, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. But for that person to see that, oh, can he really trust you the way he trusted the past? It's another thing entirely, you know. It takes going to be a very big effort. Effort to my physical gone, only to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. To build the trust. Even I thought to build trust in here. Àwọn kan máa kàn ṣe mọ̀ wá ń bẹ̀ láti, you know, then máa wọ pé, oh, okay, you know, ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ okay, let me go with flow. Jẹ́ kó ń lọ pẹ̀lú flow yẹn, but the next truth is that it's all difficult. Commercially, but if it doesn't happen, but when it happens, it's very difficult to get back. But when you get back, you can get trust back. Don't get me wrong. You can trust the person back, but you need to do a lot of work, consistency. You need to show more than before for that person to start trusting you again. Trust can be built back. It can be built back. Yeah, and it build the trust by that. But iṣẹ́ ńlá ni wọ́n máa ṣe, láti build it up. Like movie saw earlier, like I said earlier, trust. Sometimes, people break people's heart or disappoint people, maybe on business issues, not necessarily relationship now, business, or I want you to, do this for me, I rely on you, can do this for me. Send some people on an errand, I trust him or her, and people messed up, It might not be the fault of theirs. Or one thing happen and thing goes where you go, and the person, why did it happen? But that person might not be able to explain, this is the reason why it happened. From there, the trust, has gone. That's it. Because you're not reliable. You're doing it. So if I ask you to do something big, how are you going to do it? This is it. So that, you see, trust it go a long way. It go a long way that people, all of us at the point in time, we fall a victim of it, which you might have done it to people as well. That's why it's not good to promise people what you cannot do. Don't force yourself to promise people what you know that you can't do. Some people want you to make a commitment. Don't make a commitment. Because if you make a commitment, eventually you are not able to do it. One, you will force here to make commitment here. Now you now become an issue. That's how you behave. They try, assassinate your character. Money, you're buying. They assassinate your character. Meanwhile, that's not the person you are. Maybe just a little thing that happened between both of you and have become a trust issue. People start assassinating your character. And one thing people don't even know you. They've not met you before. But the way they assassinate your character go a long way. You go a long way because you're not there to defend yourself. That's why when your man, people used to say that, so whatever came out of somebody's mouth, there's no how you're going to walk to that person to rectify things. It's not like that. It's not me. It's not my character. Word of mouth travel a lot from one person to one person to one person. But when it comes to walk around, where the word of mouth can travel, you can't walk to that place. Like you told you about today, it's true. Because word of mouth to one person make the words, the rumor spread. This person is this person is that, and they assassinate your character. And meanwhile, you're not like that. Based on one little issue that happened, fine, it might be a messed up. It might affect some people, but maybe if you are in one dilemma and that thing happened, you don't know what to do at that time, and it happened. And some people are expecting you to be upright, and they didn't find you to be upright in that particular time. It became an issue. It became an issue, to be honest. It became an issue, and people will say, now the career, the way when man be rumor career is so people I see be rumor when you it's so easy for people not to buy your jet because one of the time when that's how God created it. They are very good in bad mouth people. Talk about people bad. But they don't really know the story. You understand? They carry the rumor, they spread it there, and some other people take it, they spread it. And before you know it, people that have not even have any thing to do with you before know something about you. I mean, that thing might not be true. But they know this guy, they will be looking at you in that way they project you to them, and I'm going to have this mind. Unless people that's matured, when they heard about you, they won't make that conclusion. Until when they have a close relationship with you, they can see you, then they can make their own judgment. Some people are like that. Like someone like me, if I heard about anybody, I don't believe until when I have that personal experience with you that I know, oh, true, what they're saying is true. But I can't just believe that because you come and suffer me, somebody come and tell me, oh, it's that, it's this, I know, me too, I believe. Some people will believe, some people won't believe them. I'm among people, among the people that don't believe instantly at all, because if I'm not there to witness, if I'm not part of the issues or I'm not around you, I can't speak that this is your behavior. If I work with you over a period of time, I'll be able to know, because behavior will surely come out. We will see your personality. You can't hide it. I'll know, this is the person, this is what he is, or what she is. So we'll know each other. But if I'm far away, I can't know you. And people come and tell me, oh, this is your behavior. I mean, I won't believe it. I mean, only believe your behavior. It might be true what they say, not so. But for me, I want to see, is it true? If you don't have to our opportunity, like to be around each other, definitely if it's true, that behavior will come out as well. There's no how you can pretend. You cannot pretend. The behavior will come out. Other people to like my moti. There's no way we can. I thought we want cigar combine to shake over to buy me con to buy mama retire or mama bon what fair share, because it's in him after she will go so to buy we can never comfortable. That's how behavior is. That's why when you are around people, if that thing is in you, there's no how you can pretend. It will show. People will see that this is what you are, this is who you are, that's it. So trust is a very important thing, and it's very, very big issues, even in the marriages. A lot of marriages are, happens, and things happen like that. But unfortunately, this is the life and the world we live in. How do you have to trust people? Why do you have to trust people? For me, you have to trust people because unless you want to be on your own, and no man's an island, you can't do things on your own. You know people to do something. If I thought you want to go to market, you want to buy this, you want to do this, you want to buy this, you want to do this, you want to call somebody to come and do work for you in your house, for you to open your door for somebody to come and do some work in your house, you need to trust that person. Or else you open your mouth, you have to end up doing it by yourself. So you need people around you. You need people to trust. You need people to come around you. You need people to trust, at least for you to get things done. So on this channel, I'm just going to stop here today. I will continue next discussion. What I'm going to do next time going to be about trust as well. It's going to be about between us, Nigerians and African diaspora. Trust is one of the issues that make us, the diaspora, not to have that headway, the way the Asian people and Asian people, Jew people, how they are having headway in the Western world, the Africans, So we're gonna look into that in my next episode and next channel. However, before I go, I'm going to say this. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu trust Buhari, or the Buhari trust Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I believe Bola Ahmed Tinubu trust Buhari. But if you look what's going on in Nigeria now, all what that's going on in Nigeria now is a man-made trouble for the citizens of Nigeria, nothing else. All this fuel, naira, some people sat down and made that decision. It's unnecessary, And some people did it, against Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Only time will tell. But I believe Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu trusts President Muhammadu Buhari. But whenever you ask him, he's still going to say he trusts him. But we'll see how it goes and see what's going to come out at the end of the day. But before we meet next time, we can't do it alone. We need people around us. if you have been broken, if your heart has been broken, or you have trust issues in the past, it's worth it to give trust a try again. Because why? Without trust, you can't do it alone. You cannot. You cannot. You need to do things, and you need people to do things for you. If I thought you want to sell somebody an errand, for you to call that person and give that person money, that means there's a bit of trust. You are not, your trust might not be 100%, maybe until when they deliver whatever you send them. But as long as you can't do it by yourself, you need to ask people to do it for you. You need a bit of trust to keep things going for you. So trust issue is a big issue, but we can always find people to trust. And the trust itself starts with us as well. We need to trust ourselves, believe in ourselves before we believe in people, before we trust each other. Because people complain about trust, they too, they have their issues. They trust themselves as well. I've seen people that say, oh, I don't even, they say, oh, one time I said, they'll tell you I don't even trust myself. So, okay, if you don't trust yourself, how do you expect people to trust you as well? Or you expect trust from some people? So let's think about it. Share this video, share the channel. This is Gone on Track. On the today issue, this is Gone on Track channel. My name is Adeboye Igholoko. You call me GB. The Gone on Track is a platform that we put together to get us informed about what's happening in our environment, in the world, you know, to break it down, what you might miss, to talk to people at their own personal life as well. They can share with us whatever their personal experiences in their daily life, so we can learn one or two things from this personal experience, and which is going to go a long way in help us to make our decision for future. This is Gone on Track, where we track every event, every happening in our environment around us, and we're able to analyze it and break it down, and you will be able to make your decision. Please share this channel on your individual platform. Tag this platform, Gone on Track. Share. You can watch this video if you miss it on YouTube at Gone on Track. You find our video there as well. Our channel is there as well, Gone on Track. Where please, we want you to share so people can know more about our program. We need your support so we can give more word and more information to you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Once again, my name is Adeboye Igholoko. You call me GB or Boye Igholoko or Boyega. I'm glad to answer any names you come in. The one you call me GB or Boye Igholoko or Adeboye Igholoko. This is Adeboye Igholoko. To see you next time, same channel, Gone on Track, where we track every event. I will do analysis on them. Thank you very much for tuning in. Till we see you again next time. Stay blessed.